All right, y'all, go ahead and hit that like button. So we got stopped. All right, and we gonna finish this off. So this gonna be a short one. We at the end of this, and Kiana's she done went in on Tiffany, and I have not seen the ending of it, and hopefully it goes well even after the meeting is over. I hope Tiffany don't try to get her suspended or removed. But in all fairness, it's not cool that Tiffany continues to berate and belittle them. These grown adults, how many times have we heard them say this? We're adults. And you talking to us like we're a child. You scolding us, you condescending, you're demeaning, you're disrespectful. And because they're sitting here being brave enough to tell some truths, which is more than enough. It is, because, I mean, y'all already know. But Tiffany is working so hard to put on a show and to be convincing. And, you know, that's small change. That only works for simple-minded people or, okay, people who just don't think that deeply into stuff and they're not researchers. So they won't even think that, oh, I'm not going to say she's pretty convincing and she got paperwork. I believe her. No, that all of this is not adding up, and it's much deeper, and I need to do more thorough research and know for sure for myself before I believe her or anybody. But at any rate, it works. Clearly, it's been working for her, probably most, if not all, her life. She got the courts on her butt, and she don't care. The whole world is watching her, and she don't care. I have not seen any credible source yet report on this in favor of Tiffany. Not one intelligent being. Okay? And everybody's talking about this. I mean, it's only human for her to kind of get at Tiffany right now. It's only human. And, you know, it looks like she's remaining seated. But she's giving Tiffany this, she's out of order, but she giving her the same energy that Tiffany keeps giving to them. Why do they have to keep sitting there and taking that? It doesn't matter that, you know, she's out of turn where her speaking, she hasn't been acknowledged or anything like that. You know how these things go. But I don't know. We gotta watch it, y'all. We gotta see.
Such as
we gotta see what happens.
Such as fixing a water main work. Such as a playground set where you can actually go play with no graffiti on it and not a broken slide. We don't have this in our community. Y'all have a tennis court that been broke down forever. They can't even go be Serena now. They can't even go play. They can't do nothing because we don't care. We fight over the wrong stuff. We fight over crumbs. It's a bigger picture, and y'all gotta see that. Y'all gotta understand y'all birth and know what it is and know what we want to do instead of just fighting and trying to tear each other down. Oh, let me say this. Let me call them people. Let me do this. Okay, it can go both ways, but we're not doing that. All I'm saying is let's fix it. We got concrete on that. Y'all just call.
You over budget.
On that. Kids been asking to swim.
You over budget. You ain't budget for it.
Since last year, every time we put it up, y'all pull it off. On this for what? The kids can't swim? How we got a swimming pool in our backyard? Well, y'all know black and brown kids, that's the number one thing. They cannot swim. So why would we not have that in our backyard? Why we gotta go elsewhere and spend money to give our kids swimming?
We can't even use the rink. We can't even use the rink.
So why do we have to do that? We shouldn't have to do that. So why we put up all of this?
We got $1 million rink. We can't even
not
use
tear each other down. That is the point of this. And it's sad because you guys ran on my ticket. Both of y'all, Trustee Belcher and Trustee Howard. No, both y'all. When you ran on my ticket.
This is crazy. Why would she bring up that they ran on her ticket? I don't know anyone that would do that. It doesn't make any logical sense. That was in the past. That's okay. You ran on my ticket. Okay, just because you roll with me here, that don't mean if I don't approve of your behavior and I ain't giving you no ride back, you gonna have to figure that out. You grown. It doesn't mean I have to continue to support you. This is that I love you and there's nothing you could do about it. I told y'all that her in that saying is diabolical. It's evil. It's the same as telling somebody, you can't break up with me. I won't allow you to. It's serial killer stalker-like behavior. You ran on my ticket. That makes it all even more respected of her that she's one of the first ones to really, at least publicly, dig in your tail. Her and Tiffany, it's kind of like Drake and Kendrick. Right? It's been like that. As soon as she saw Tiffany going the wrong way, and nobody could really back then, on the outside, but of course these people we're looking at, they knew, but the citizens and public couldn't quite figure out what the issue was with these two. And she did start doing like interviews and stuff early on, so we had her version of it that Tiffany ain't doing the right thing. She doing a lot that's wrong, and it'll start to come out, and it has been coming out. And she gonna sit up here. You gonna tell the woman who we see her every meeting with her picture in front of her instead of on the wall with everybody else because you took her picture down. You refused to let her put her picture up. Like you can do that. So imagine what else she doing. We see. We can go down the list of the things that we absolutely have either seen, heard as factual, and we know that she has been doing that. She completely violating. I ain't even gonna say. Tiffany is lucky. God want her to live. I'm telling you. God want her to live. Stan talking about get this 16-year-olds and up to come cut grass. And they embezzling all the money left and right. You better go hire somebody to cut grass, get you a little crackhead or something. I don't know. But who child? If them kids come up there, y'all really gonna be in trouble. I mean, come on now. That's not.
I mean, no, my vision.
Man, and your vision is.
Wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money. They started off so that is definition of counsel.
Select, Tiana. Tiana.
I mean, I'm kind of mad that Jason is not trying to snap her too and tell her, hey, okay. I mean, I get it. We all understand, but you know what this could mean for her. So, I mean, I get it. He kind of tapped out. I mean, it's sad. It's not funny. But dang, get your girl. Come on. She's not that far away. Just reach over and just kind of be like, grab her attention real quick. She just needs somebody to just, somebody put your hand on your neighbor's shoulder and say, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Don't let them take you there. Come on now, get her. Come on. Come on now.
Tiana. 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 Jason.
Dang, Jason, like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I think he is really I think he's on E. And this is really sad. I mean, I can't, y'all. And yes, we gonna go watch it from the other side too. But I gotta watch it this way first because I want to see what they're saying. They're very quiet. But at least, you know, shout out, I don't know his name, but the guy who's running the trustee page, which is this page, at least he's trying to get her. Come on, Jason, you can do it. I know you got it in you. You can do it. Come on, Jason, she needs you right now. Jason look like he gonna say something, but this is Jason. You gotta stop her. Yeah, if everybody want to see somebody tell Tiffany off, and it's even better coming from one of her trustees, and it's even better coming from Kiana. Believe you me, but come on now, please get her. Just she tapped out right now. You gotta bring her back. I don't think she can do it by herself right now. Come on now. This is not how y'all look out for each other. Y'all just gonna sit there and let her go? Come on.
She ain't answer. She don't answer those.
You hear what she said? You hear what she said? She knew the answer. She just wants y'all to see that Tiffany is not telling them anything. She's literally doing what she want to do. She's not asking about that $6 million because she doesn't know. She just said it. Why Tiffany keep telling y'all she either got it or it's on the way, it's not gonna happen. She's already spent it. So, you know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is just.
Oh my God.
Stan Brown up there still saying no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the other side because I want to hear what she's saying. Hold on.
Go play with no graffiti on it and not a broken slide. We don't have this in our community. Y'all have a tennis court that been broke down forever. They can't even go be.
Don't move them to Atlanta because you know Atlanta welcomes graffiti. Like they allow the artists to put murals on all the buildings and graffiti all over the skate park and everything. And it looks good. It's art. You know, I know she talking about gang tagging, but I'm just saying, don't be talking about graffiti like it's all bad, because it's people gotta stop doing that. Okay, y'all look up Atlanta, look up some stuff. It's a lot of nice drawings all over everywhere. Okay, but you know, it's respected, proper, and allowed. So when you say graffiti, what are you trying to say? They not gang banging over there in Dolton like that. If they was, child, somebody would have been got Tiffany.
They can't even go play. They can't do nothing because we don't care. We fight over the wrong stuff. We fight over crumbs. It's a bigger picture, and y'all gotta see that. Y'all gotta understand y'all work and know what it is and know what we want to do instead of just fighting and trying to tear each other down. Oh, let me say this. Let me call them people. Let me do this. Okay, it could go both ways, but we're not doing that. All I'm saying is let's fix it. We got concrete on there. Y'all just took off. We got the pool on there. The kids been asking to swim since last year. I've been asking y'all to fix that pool since last year. Every time we put it up, y'all pull it off the warrant list. For what? The kids can't swim? How we got to swim?
The children can't ice skate? Are they asking? What child wouldn't be saying, well, mommy, why we can't go to the ice skating rink? I mean, that's got to be the coolest thing in the world to them right now. We have an ice skating rink, but why we can't use it? Why don't nobody get to ice skate? Is Tiffany serious right now? Look at her. Is she? Oh, I got to get a screenshot of that. Look at her. Wow. She did say she was a pit bull. She said it. With that ugly ass jacket on. Shoulder pads and everything, girl, bye.
In our backyard, when y'all know the black and brown kids, that's the number one thing. They cannot swim. So why would we not have that in our backyard? Why we got to go elsewhere and spend money to give our kids swimming lessons? These are the problems.
You're out of order, ma'am.
So why?
You're out of order.
We shouldn't have to do that. The whole point of all of this is to build the community up, not tear each other down.
Her, so
that is the point of this.
Get
and
that
it's
work.
sad because you guys ran on my ticket, both of y'all, Trustee Belcher and Trustee House. Both y'all did. And when you ran on my ticket, y'all ran on my vision. My vision is to fix our community.
The vision wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for the FBI. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money. So don't start talking about the vision.
You know that is defamation. Don't
start talking about the vision. Don't talk about the vision. Tell me what.
Did they mute? Wow, they muted it.
And that way,
okay, but let them do it.
What you tell them?
You say that and say stuff and don't answer nobody. That's the truth too, and that's the people of the village of Dolton. You don't want to answer the people. You don't want to talk about nothing else, though, right? You don't want to answer the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down. Ladies and gentlemen.
I see they in the comment section talking about why they muted it. Y'all, I'm not going to say you on the wrong page because there's stability here. And you do get to hear everything that they're saying clearly because you don't hear the audience talking. But, you know, then again, that's a good reason to watch my video because you get to get both. I mean, because you would have to go back and forth. I mean, because I think there's value in watching it from both angles. But he makes it almost unbearable with that the camera moving like that. But, you know, the audio that's, you know, you're getting to hear what some of these people actually have to say. So, especially on a night like this, you know, nights like this, I wish. And we did. We went over there and we tried it. We liked it. So let's rate it 1 to 10. Yeah. I'm giving it a 9.5. The only reason why I don't get a 10 is 1, ain't nobody get stomped out. Tiffany ain't get stomped out. You know, that's always going to be a 10 in my book. But, you know, we're not promoting no violence. I'm just saying, Tiffany and her crew has not been arrested yet, so it can never be a 10 until that happens. But tonight, so far, we're going to give it a 9.5. Yeah.
Every time I hear something,
Order.
that's why. I put it on video every time
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you see his discussion. I asked you, did we get $6.8 million? You won't answer that. I'm telling you, these people, you can't tell me nothing. These people are emailing us about somebody else's property, talking about they want $7,000. These people. So when you sit here and talk about what have I done, I don't have to sit here and
Lacey, didn't that lady tell you to shut the F up earlier? Can you please do that? Huh?
videotape everything I do. But I know what I ain't done. I ain't commingled no money. I ain't stole no money. And I ain't going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I ain't going to jail. That's what I ain't done. You going to jail. Don't worry about it. Nah, because I asked you a question. The soul abuse
Wait a minute. Did Tiffany just threaten her to go to jail? Hold on. I know she not gonna go that route. Come on, y'all, get her. Don't give Tiffany no reason to try to pull no laws or nothing like that to try to, hem her up. I know, I get it. Y'all burnt out, but damn, they just sitting there like she doing it. She saying everything we want. Come on, y'all. If you got to get up and walk over there, just give her a hug or something. Come on now. I can't believe this. I can't believe y'all not. And they talking about ratchet and all that stuff. No, Tiffany is. This woman is standing up for everybody who have not been able to yell at her like that. Because, they know it's not going to be taken well. And they're going to receive some kind of backlash for it. So, like anything, they could be not allowed to come in a meeting again. Come on, Tiffany, they do it all. They lock them out their own buildings, everything. Shoot up people's houses, allegedly, and more.
People, so when you sit here and talk about what have I done, I don't have to sit here and videotape everything I do. But I know what I ain't done. I ain't commingled no money. I ain't stole no money. And I ain't going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I ain't going to jail. I ain't going to jail. Don't worry about it. That's what I ain't done. You going to jail.
She did.
Don't worry about it.
She telling her she going to jail. What is she going to jail for? Not for sitting here yelling at you. If she have this woman arrested or anything, Tiffany, you better be careful because nobody's going to sit around and let you bother her after this. Please believe that. Please believe that. And we're going to know. Okay? Your town being nice by letting the FBI come get you. So you need to sit tight and just worry about how you going to handle yourself in prison.
The soul abuse $8 million. That's what I told yesterday. Because you ain't talking on the phone. The email said Tiffany Henyard responded and was going to let me know this morning. So where's the response? All right, we gonna wrap it up. Bring it back up. All right, you don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. No, we ain't getting $6.8 million, and we ain't gonna get it. And she spent it before it came. Clerk, can you call the roll so we can move on? Clerk, call the roll.
You're voting on. I'll mention it.
Call the roll, clerk.
Let me do it,
Wow.
please. Okay, we're voting on the AP warrant list for May 6th with the amended motions with the exceptions that Trustee House mentioned.
Wow.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
No.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, next on the agenda is new business. Motion to terminate contract with Otis,
Quiet down, please.
Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath, LTD, as legislative counsel for the Board of Trustees. I placed this on here several times. I put on here every single board meeting, and I will continue to because they are the ones that's coming in our community and robbing our communities.
Okay, but, again, she's doing this again. She's not even, first of all, this meeting shouldn't even be taking place. None of them should, unless they're doing the right way, and they're not. The clerk has already told y'all plain today, which, they could have been told y'all, but she's not even allowed to put her agenda on there. Hello, the clerk, the keeper of the funds, the clerk. So when she blocks all of their stuff, but then she decides that she's gonna keep adding something because they won't vote for it. She can't do that. Yet she keeps, I mean, it's amazing the amount of stuff this woman keeps doing. Gosh, I'm glad these meetings don't happen every night or every week, because,
people have to wake up. They have tried to take money out of our accounts several different ways, from the insurance companies to telling us that we had to give them contract for work in our village. They is not, and I will repeat, you are not the council. You are legislative counsel for the board. Your job is to write laws for them that y'all don't do, but y'all write laws against me. That don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. But I want people to know what's going on in our community and understand the money grab before you. All this is happening and put before you because it ain't nothing but a money grab by that law firm right there, which is Otis, Stirk, and Frazier. That's the people that's trying to take the money from our village. So I wish that water man next to us still would have been in the truck.
Okay, so they need the attorney because, and this is just, it needs to be said because this is real crazy stuff that's happening. Everybody watching don't understand or know everything, okay? Some people could be watching this for the very first time. All right? They have to have an attorney because the attorney that's supposed to represent them has been getting paid by them to represent only Tiffany. And look at all that Tiffany is doing. So they don't deserve legal counsel? Yeah, they need legal counsel. The legal counsel for them is also the legal counsel for the entire city of Dolton. So she's complaining literally about their attorney wanting money for his services when she has taken their money and done all she wanted to do with it, including paying for her to have an exclusive attorney since forever. Woo-sa.
And keep going and move forward. That's all we want to happen. And do better with our community. So I'll put that on there, and I'm always saying my little statement, and that's my statement for the record. So next on the agenda is a motion to approve the purchase of 5 residential properties, 1 commercial property from the Cook County Land Bank. Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. If you think we're about to let you buy properties,
I could care less. You pick your vote. Choose what you want. This is, again,
the village of Dolton is not in the real estate business. We're not buying no properties.
Okay, then why y'all motion and second it then? Don't motion and second.
We had a discussion because we want the people to know why we're not. Because you would get up here and lie and be like, they don't want to buy the properties and they don't want to spend no money. So we motion and second, like we can do in Robert's Rules Order, and discussion. The discussion is, we don't trust you to buy penny candy. And no, we're not buying no property because the village of Dolton is not in the business of property. Y'all done already stole.
And she can stop putting it on there, especially when she's not doing it the proper way. They've already turned it down. It's not even properly entered into the agenda so that it can be heard at the meeting. Yet she just does what she wants to do, but nobody else can even do what they're supposed to do. Tiffany is making my hair fall out. This is insane. This is beyond insane. It's like watching Jeffrey Dahmer eat his victims, and you just gotta sit there and watch. But you know it's not a movie, it's actually happening. Somebody said she's such a toxic cesspool. They already knew FBI is investigating you, not the trustees, coward Tiff. Well, I know in the beginning it was curiosity there. And of course, still some residents are torn. But, that's because they don't get into it. They don't really know as much as most of us know, and we're not even there. They just, go about their business and get their giveaways and, bingo prizes and all that. Food boxes and everything, and be like, oh, Tiffany is the shit.
60 houses, so ain't nobody gonna deal with you buying no property. So that's the end of my discussion. I second that motion.
Okay. So just so you know, for the records, is I tell y'all to go to classes, go to conference, learn. The way it works as it relates to property, for those that do want to know how it works, is the board has to take the property in. The board is the one that's over the property here in our village. So she is so naive to the fact.
I'm not
naive. Know
naive.
that she want to say, don't trust me. It don't work that way. The board is the one.
Calm down, please. Quiet, please.
To take property in.
Ma'am.
All we do is
Quiet, please.
here for you guys to see it, know it, understand it. It's up to you to take it or not. If you don't take it, then so be it. Next on the agenda is executive session. Is there a motion to go in closed session? Is there a motion to go in closed session?
I motion going executive session.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, the motion and second. Please call the roll to go in closed session.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Brown.
Aye.
Stan Brown, I'm sorry. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Y'all go right here in this room. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Right there. Say your cases and you can move on.
This is just so clear and uncut.
All right, we are going to close session now to talk business. We'll see you shortly.
Thank you so much.
Closed session to talk business. What business is that? Is she gonna try to have the officers do something with her? Because that woman didn't do nothing illegal. She did something, that Tiffany can probably try and get her at least suspended. Probably a 30-day suspension or something. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to at least do that, or even try to, find a reason to get her removed. But I don't think that they're going to allow her to do that. Okay, we going to the other page. Hold on.
Yes. These people are emailing us about somebody else's property, talking about they owe $7,000. These people, so when you see it, talking about what?
Y'all see how they have it with the Village of Dolton's YouTube page? I mean, they do a great job, honestly. Except for when they mute mics. But you can only get what's going in the mics. You do not hear anybody out in the audience. It doesn't mean that they're quiet, though, as we can see. Wow. Because everything that was muted on that page was not muted over here, and we got it.
I don't have to sit here and videotape everything I do, but I know when I ain't done, I ain't gonna make no money. I ain't gonna
She answered.
You know, this is something. Black people are not good at organized crime. I just want to make an announcement on that. Because I don't think they've got the memo on that. I continuously see the attempts. And it's like, what are you doing?
She don't answer that.
She said those are not allegations either. Wow.
Oh my God.
Voting on the AP warrant list for May 6th with the amended motions with the exceptions
Yeah. Before I was so rudely interrupted by my throat. No. Organized crime is not our deal, guys. Some of us know this. Okay. You get them fantasies and everything out your head. And matter of fact, you need to go get an exorcism and get them demons up out you, because you shouldn't even allow yourself to even go there. It'll never work with you having yourself in a position that you can try it if you're gonna entertain the thoughts, because your dumb ass gonna try it. I mean, Exhibit A, and they're not the only ones, right? But Exhibit A, that's not our thing. Okay? It's never gonna be. Alright? And if you want that class, you're gonna have to pay me. Alright? My Cash App information is all over my page. Put it on a deposit and we can have a session and I'll teach you. But I have to charge.
Stan Brown up there still saying no. Still voting for that.
Motion to terminate contract with Otis right?
You know, the thing is, sir, whomever's behind the camera, Stan is irrelevant. Okay? He's just making it clear whose side he's on. We know. We've been new. You spit this how you want to go out. This your legacy. Cool. Because he like almost 80. Rock with Tiffany. I mean, but you're the only one. So your vote will never matter. When they say your vote don't matter, they're talking about Stanley. Okay? It's on the record, yes. But he's outnumbered. So how? Sway. I mean, he might as well just, if I was him, I don't know. I was going to say, I'd just be like, yeah, so I can make everybody think I'm a good guy. But that's not going to work when Tiffany is the mob boss, is it? Stan say he ain't going out like that.
Oh my God. Counsel I placed this on him several times. I put them in every single board meeting, and I will continue to, because they are the ones that's coming in our community and our not community salon. People have to wake up. They have tried to take money out of our accounts several different ways, from the insurance companies to others, and we get them contract for work in our village. They is not, and I will repeat, you are not the council. You are legislative council for the board. Your job is to write laws for them, but y'all don't do. But y'all write laws.
But you know, this is the thing that's ironic about Tiffany. She's whining, literally, about black children not having swimming lessons in their area when she has a whole skating rink and they don't have lessons and can't even use it. But she won't even take speaking lessons. And she is a elected official, and the whole world is looking down upon her. And she can have a personal assistant and make her look like a 55-year-old clown. And everything else that she does. But she will not hire someone to teach her how to formulate her words properly and be a public speaker. For somebody who speaks all the time, how much she wear mouth. It's some decorum, some etiquette. Make people like you. Okay? Because the only thing I be seeing in the comments concerning her is just, guys will be like, oh, she fine. Because, it's kind of hard to see how that's possible at this point. But, okay. Other than that, it's not people saying, I like Tiffany. Nobody likes Tiffany. It's hard to even believe that her name is Tiffany. Tiffany is such a girl name. It's so feminine. It's just the cutest name for someone so ugly. On his side,
That don't make no sense. But I want people to know what's going on in our community and understand the money grab before you. All this is happening and put before you because it ain't nothing but a money grab by that law firm right there, which is Otis and Sutter.
Oh my God.
That's the people that's trying to take the money from our village. So I wish that we would be done with all of this.
Right.
And do better with
Hey,
our
Matlock say, leave him out of this. You can tell by his suit he driving a Bentley truck. Okay, he looking dapper in his gray suit. It fits him. It suits him well. Wow. Just wow. But nobody's buying that though, Tiffany. It's not gonna work. It'll never fold over. We understand clearly that they need an attorney. Why should you be the only one with legal counsel? And I think he's a good choice. Some of the stuff that he does it for free. I know that for FACT. He attends things and does things for free. Even one of the meetings, he came there for free. He brought his associates with him. That's, how much lawyers make? Good ones on top of that. Highly sought ones. Specialized ones. Because, they can't just have any attorney represent them. So, yeah. She's intimidated by that guy. She thinks you guys are going to scare him away because he's trying to take all her money, because says Tiffany. But again, Matlock here, he like, please don't mention me. The dude I think he's getting a little concerned at this point.
So I put that on there, and I'm also saying my little statement, and that's my statement for the record. So next on the agenda is a motion to approve the purchase of 5 residential properties, 1 commercial property from the Cook County Land Bank. Is there a motion?
So,
Is there a second? Second. Is there a motion and a second? Any discussion?
yes, we wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy.
Pick your vote, choose what you want. This is again.
The village of Dolton is not in the real estate business. We're not buying no property.
So they can discuss it.
We had a discussion because we want the people to know why we're not. Because you would get up here and lie. They don't want to buy the properties and they don't want to spend no money. So we motion and second like we can do in Robert's Rules of Order and discussion. The discussion is we don't trust you to buy penny candy. And no, we're not buying no property. Because the village of Dolton is not in the business of property. Y'all done already stole about 60 houses. So ain't nobody gonna deal with you buying no property. So that's the end of my discussion.
They are fed up with her. Okay, and Stan, you can go croak. Okay, yes.
For the record, I tell y'all to go to class. You need to know how it works. For those that do want to know how it works, the board has to take the property in. The board is the one that's over the property here in our village. So she is.
So we saying no.
I'm not gonna know that because she want to say don't trust me. It don't work that way.
We don't trust you. We don't trust you.
We don't manage it.
I can't help it,
We arguing with each other. Not at a meeting.
Next on the agenda is executive session. Is there a motion to go on closed session?
Ridiculous.
Is there a motion to go on closed session?
I'm motion.
Do y'all think Tiffany got her butt whipped a lot in school? Or she's good at fighting? It's one of the two. mean, I think she can scrap. She got to. She got way too much mouth. I mean, having all those goons in the entire police department behind you and Matlock for your attorney, I can see how they can put some cojones on you, but come on, man. She didn't just start doing this overnight. Tiffany either is a little Mike Tyson or she really thinks she's untouchable. I hear.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, the motion and second. Please call the roll. One closed session. Trustee Dolton. Aye. Trustee Brown. Aye.
Oh, yeah.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee House. Aye. Trustee
Brown look like a dummy over there.
Aye.
I didn't come to the financial board, but I listened to it every time it was on.
He
He ain't had nothing.
All right.
you know what finance committee, you should know it. But
Yeah.
you don't know it.
You can't even say the numbers right.
Well, they go into executive session. You see how she'll lie, you know what I mean? It's just a mess. Hey, how you doing? They're going to executive session. You see how she'll just lie? She'll just lie and lie and lie. And she won't, it's just amazing how much she lies. She won't, they still haven't turned over the financial report since September. Since September, she's not turned over what she's spending. Why she's up there saying she did. That should be criminal that you're hiding what you're doing with the taxpayers' money. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit them super chats up.
Listen, I'm going to say this. We appreciate him filming. However, if you get super chats, you need to promise that you're going to get the proper equipment to do better with your filming. Sir, you cannot continue in this manner. Okay? Thank you. Now we going to Facebook real quick. And the first post I see, they are trying to get approval to buy property to cover and justify the properties, plural, that they've already taken. Be clear. She has the buy the block or something she campaign and she talking about, and no, she can't. It's no way to keep trying to move forward with anything until this gets sorted out, because it's just way too much, and a lot, including businesses and properties already. Kamal, which is her boyfriend, who they say is married. She says, let's be clear, Kamal is trying to get property since he had to sell everything to tell the judge he had no assets to pay child support or alimony. So this person says, during the meeting, she said the board of trustees are the ones that oversee the properties and would take them in, if I recall correctly. If that's the case, why is it she and or her people are going out and coming back to get properties purchases approved? Shouldn't that be the trustees? I'm not clear on the process. Also, not sure if she mentioned the reason for recommending the purchases. Okay, that's exactly what the plan was, but it failed. Okay. The stylist was in Dolton Town Hall before all of y'all did. What's wrong with this picture? The colors are vibrant, but it's too much going on with that jacket. It's ugly. Bozo called. He need his clothes back. Uh-oh. Orange jumpsuit and no horsehair. Fits better. She looks like a clown. All looks, no brains. She never wears the same outfit twice. I bet everything on the fact that the people of Dolton's tax money pays for her complete wardrobe. She is a disgusting woman who belongs in a federal lockup. Who let Tahoe Tiffany in the WGN studios to ransack the storage area where all of the Bozo the Clown stuff is located? That's a good one, Jake. So we're all her thugs? Okay. She looks nice. Oh, Patrice. Brandon needs to be reported to the FBI so she can hire Brandon to style her to go to trial in jail. You don't need a stylist for a board meeting, especially if it's being paid by the people. Her fans will say she looked nice, but it's clearly going over their heads. Exactly. You really don't think fraud? She thinks she's famous or something? Don't nobody care what she got on? Wow. Take the dead animal off her bald head, scrub off the paint, and she blends right in with the 304s on the corner. Oh yeah, she looks pretty ugly. Somebody else said she looked great. She said, say it louder. Okay. For a board meeting, she about to go audition as tambourine player for a reggae group. 1970 style clothing is cute. It looks nice, very colorful. She playing in the faces of all Dolton residents, but that outfit does look nice. People buy fancy things to feel important. Go to a white town hall board meeting, country folks meetings. They are rich with lands and properties, horses, barns, etc. They wear suits and dress professional. I would never vote for a mayor with her tits out dressed like that. That's not professional. That's good for a date at an event. Show up for a job interview dressed like that, blinding everyone. She was sharp! ! I wonder if the residents paid for that outfit as well. Nice outfit. I need that jacket, so a lot of them like it. I want to see in the Village Dolton rule book where it says the taxpayers pay for your wardrobe and hair. Okay, a lot of people saying they like it. She looks nice on the outside, but that inside makes everything about her look horrible. Exactly. Unprofessional, but she is representing autism colors. Thank you, Jezebel. That explains why you sat up there and lied, but Attorney McGrath set you up. There was no 4.9% hike in the property taxes. Delgado is speechless. You didn't yell fake news that time. The outfit is not professional. It's made for TV. Something to wear on a dinner date. Maybe she's trying to get on a reality show. To the people who are impressed by her looks, that's why the village is in its mess. Exactly. Y'all voted a convicted slumlord into office and expected the leopard to change her spots just because it looks good. She's doing what she is known for. I work for a boss with her same arrogant attitude. No peace. Just keeps unnecessary chaos going on. Trustee Belcher made some great revelations last night, and she stated there were some safety hazard engineering problems with that building on Lincoln. Ooh, yes, talk about the building. And stated that the trustees had received invoices from an engineering firm demanding payment for some work done. The village of Dolton does not own that building. She also questioned why would the village be interested in buying properties. Some red flags there and more questions than answers. I guess it's more information for the FBI to put under the microscope. Trustee Belcher is a warrior princess, and Tiffany definitely was triggered. Alright, we're gonna do all comments because I need them all. What's the backstory on the houses? Come on, y'all. You got 24 hours. Get us some info. Nothing was clearly explained on why she wants to purchase the residential and commercial properties. Most likely the same as the other properties she bought, sell it to her friends and pocket the money. Yep. Selling houses for $10. Does anyone have the timestamp while Belcher was speaking? Oh, honey, it's at the end. 3:04 is the timestamp on Dolton's YouTube. I can go back and see if I can. Okay, whatever. Who owns the property? Is there address given? Yes, she gave an address. Come on, y'all, do your work. Belcher has a brilliant mind and a spitfire, and that's what scares Henyard. Henyard not on Trustee Belcher level, and Henyard knows it, and that's why she doesn't like Belcher. And Trustee talk shut right back. Truth triggers. She thought she was gonna be triggered and allowed to venture into one of her tantrums, but Kiana shut that tantrum down because a woman doesn't allow a child to speak out of turn. They are dealing with the child. Children need that kind of correction to occur. All she can do is roll her little eyes and shut up like she did, up and sip that water. I said along, the mayor is foreclosing on property. Does the property have to be sold and auctioned prior to taking control of the property, even by the county because of back taxes? A bank does foreclosures. No one else? That's a right for the people like the super mayor. The only one that can foreclose on that house is the bank holds the lien. They are the technical owners. Okay, blah, blah, blah. She mentioned before the election that she was planning on making property available for $1. It was a tax lien property. A search should be done to see if that dollar deal was another one of her undercover deals. Wow. Trustee Belcher also pressed Tiffany around the same time about a $3 million plus grant money and if the village had received it. And Tiffany was evasive. No, sorry, 6. It was 6, baby. Yeah, 6. And they were also talking about there's no qualified inspector. In case y'all didn't know about that, that's a whole another story. Does Dolton have code enforcement? Did they deem the property unsafe? Seems like it should come from that person. It's interesting to follow in this group. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're not even from Dolton. Okay, respect to the trustees. Once again, that real estate business Tiffany Henyard owns will drop a lot of information and grant money. Okay, Belcher stated that the engineering firm recommended a stop work order on that building. Are they still working on it? I hope not. Okay, we want definitive answers. Yeah, and it's apparently way over budget. It was at one time an animal hospital. So they put a link. It's called stpatricksplace.com, St. Patrick 5-star restaurant. And Carol, how interesting to find that Kamal Wood's name was all over the property records, buy, sell, remodel permits before they sold it to the people who are now developing it. And she posted a link. Ooh. $120,000 profit in little over a year. This transaction and sale needs much, much more investigation. This is a 5-story building. Who knows what the 14-page report says? Again, this engineering firm recommended a stop work order. Who knows when? Who knows if the stop work order was even a 4-star if they kept building? If Tiffany and company allowed them to keep building, here comes another lawsuit. Okay, so they posted another link about the property. Okay. Something about a Tiffany district. Someone just posted that the building was originally purchased by Tiffany's boyfriend, Kamal. And here it is. There it is, y'all. 11/29/2022, $200,000. Kamal Woods. 9/28/21, $80,000. 12 December the 1st, 2015. Sold $50,000. Wow. This might need to be my thumbnail. Wow. I knew the receipts would be in this group. I'm going to have to look through this later. He said, I'd be scared to eat there after hearing my pretend girlfriend Belcher read the engineering report. Very impressive. She asked the right questions. I don't live in Dolton, but my brother does. Her inquiry is for all residents. She gives insights into what other communities need to look at, so I thank her. All right, sis. Contributions to Friends of Tiffany Henyard. Yeah, I saw this. She has some interesting contributors. And again, this is that lobbying situation I was telling y'all about. I don't know about your state, but it's on the ballot in Georgia to get rid of it. Okay, these companies funding these officials so that they could run them. All right, who run this town, baby? You already know. They donated a lot of money to her campaign fund. Here it is. And there's other receipts on that as well. And you're looking at John Casper Company Incorporated. All right. Robinson Engineering, Ltd. St. Patrick Investments. Okay. And here's another one. Okay. All businesses. Wow. I feel like Delgado is getting away with a free pass by requesting to be removed as counsel. Oh, no, that's not going to work. He is the one with connections to higher places. This is a 19-minute interview with him from November where he talks briefly about his networks and how he decided to go into municipal work, even though it didn't pay well. No smoking gun. It makes me go, Subscription to Spotify should not be required. I believe anyone can access. There's another interview with Dots himself, but it's pathetic and doesn't reveal anything we don't know.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing, Dolton? I don't know what's going on yet. You're getting off work. You got to get here. You got to get here on 147 in Indiana for the sexual assault.
Okay.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Delgado sitting laid back in that seat. Notice how he wasn't right next to her, but behind her, not whispering in her ear. He basically said nothing. She's on her own. How dare you have somebody coming to my house to investigate me? Vetoed payment to Lightfoot. So they had it on the news. No, she ain't post no receipts. Psychologist Dr. Todd Grand's analysis of Tiffany's psychological trait starts at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Here we go. Nope, because they copyright that. We probably gonna get it for the other song. Who said don't pray for me no more? Howard Smith, the next mayor, Jason House. Okay, so they looking at Jason. You know, I didn't watch this interview yet, but I will watch it shortly. Okay, they arguing about something. Watch your back. The more I look at Tiffany's supporters, I can see that they are thugs who would do anything to support her. Our township is being ran by Satan's worshipers. She gets angry, lashes out, lies, gaslights residents. Since we can't clap at trustees meetings, can we bring protest posters to the next meeting? Is Andrew still getting paid? You know he is. Will we ever know what was discussed when the meeting was abruptly sent to private quorum? Just trying to find a transcript or meeting notes, just asking in the name of transparency. That's a good question, but probably not. They were agreeing to pay out a lawsuit. Hopefully they were settling Fania Dukes. Nah, they talking about the one she brought up. Executive session. What is discussed is confidential. The decision is shared after the ES is over. She said, no, the general public does not get the details on who screamed at who in closed sessions. The public just sees the resulting decision in settlements. All closed meetings are required to have a verbatim recording that can be FOIA'd. Okay. Explicit descriptions of items to be discussed should be placed on meeting agenda for items going back to executive decision. Tiffany did state during the meeting before going back that it was a lawsuit settlement concerning the last police chief. Okay, he says anyone in that room can tell everyone else what was said and the mayor can't do anything about it. Somebody said he said Robert's rules do not trump the First Amendment or state law. Okay, so he's posting, all right, rules and laws. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay. Okay, the public works employee, the guy with the dreads, they're saying that he threatened somebody yesterday at the meeting. Let's see what the comments are saying. Because you sound like an anonymous dummy, and when you get mad and respond to my comment, just know I'm not responding. This afternoon, my wife and I returned to Dolton to file a police report. against DeMarcus Krigley. I used to work in Dolton, and we have family and friends in Dolton. Okay, and I saw them outside. They were in the first video I put up. The white guy with the black wife. So it says, I hope when I provide the court with the video depicting what was said, he reciprocates the gesture. I have it on video. He's a coward threatening women. He should not have said anything to her, period. Anonymous, if you're big and bad, why are you coward in posting as anonymous? Anonymous, aka DeMarcus Krigley, you do know that a man can see you? Just like the FBI subpoena, you can get one too. So we know who you are. Howard Smith, this is not Mr. Krigley. Please refrain from suggesting that I am him. Whether or not they can see, I am the one with the evidence. I have no patience for falsehoods. Okay. She said she's an administrator, but if she was, it would have admin by her name, so that's a lie. Okay? They be doing a lot of arguing in here. That's what I said. That defeated look. Let's see what they say. Said, don't talk about my mama no more. Said she gonna cry in the car. Said, nah, they left the meeting and went on an intimidation run. Said one more visit by the FBI, she's gonna crack. That's the same look my kids would give me when I would tell them no, or if they couldn't get their way. No one ever told Tiffany no. She's defeated in her quiet time. She's a mess. Meeting after meeting, listen to the same old story. I carried you. You and Jay sent a house on my ticket, and she had enough of Tiffany shit. Okay? So when Kiana Belcher got in her butt, that's what got her looking like that. Contacted by an engineering firm seeking payment for this building on Lincoln. Ugh. Wow. What? Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay. Somebody says she's running in Dolton. She's running for State Rep District 29. I have so much to say about the meeting. Let me collect my thoughts. Tiffany claimed the trustees have misinformation, yet doesn't give the receipts for them to have accurate information.
Where in this rally?
I know, with that music. Let's see. Hopefully they don't have no music.
What week?
Hell week!
What week?
Hell week!
What week?
Hell week!
What week?
Hell week!
Ain't no stopping us now.
We're on the move.
They're using her song too.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Justice!
Yes, the fitness center pool is what they're talking about. Okay. The pool's in the fitness center inside the new unopened police station. It used to be Melanie Fitness Center. She said there's a turtle pool behind City Hall. In the mayor backyard. Let's go. What's being said about the pool? By the way, I knew when it was first mentioned that Melanie's would never be police station. To convert that would take millions of dollars. Secure funds from the state. The standing structure is not in compliance to be a police station. The former chief knew that, but in true slow genius fashion, she will move forward to put us in more debt. Wow. She got Christian Rock as her. This is Trustee Kiana Belgium. Keith Freeman, William Moore, Stan Carl, and Stan Brown. Stacy Carl, Stan Brown was quiet as a mouse. But y'all didn't notice Keith Price, Michael Smith, and her boyfriend was sitting behind those permits and licensing station. That should not be a secured area. They are not employees. Neither one of them are also residents of Dolton. Remember, they treat rules and laws as suggestions. They lock out their own residents in City Hall building, but invite other people from other cities into employee-only restricted areas. What a treasonous slap in the face to the residents of Dolton. That's what Trustee Kiana was saying. She did, yeah. She said everyone was out of order. Sensitive documents and information, they should not be around. They have open checks that sit back there. I hope somebody got a picture. They're not employees and they could literally steal permit checks. Some checks would be thousands of dollars. Ooh. It says $4 million worth of checks sitting on someone's desk for the vendor that's waiting to get paid. Kamal got them in real life in his favorite quote. Yeah. Wow. They told me that it was out of their jurisdiction. Do anybody know where I could find a police report against the guy who threatened me? He also took a picture of me. I don't know. Okay. Michael Smith. Oh, speaking of Michael, I don't know if anybody's talked about this already, but y'all do know that it's alleged that Michael and Tiffany used to date. Yeah, he was called out as dating Tiffany in a meeting years ago. Yep. Let's see what they posted here.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I've been covering a lot of these city council meetings that have been occurring in the village of Dolton. The last trustee meeting had 30 minutes for public comments. Instead of having 3 minutes, each person had 2 minutes. Most of the people were from the village of Dolton. But I don't know if you guys remember this person.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. I wanted to come out tonight as a neighboring resident in the village of Riverdale. And I like to see people involved in the media. But here it is, I have an indicted mayor that's serving in our community and we don't have this much media coverage going on. But we over here having media coverage here, and we don't put out the good things that is happening. But you guys got to connect the dots. DOTTS. Dots. All of this stuff is coming about because you got individuals fighting for seats. But I'm going to tell you, don't repeat history. And when I say don't repeat history, you better look in the city of Harvey. The city of Harvey had a mayor that the people wanted out so bad. And now you look and see what they got. You got to be careful. And one thing I want to say to the residents of Dolton, make sure you guys educate yourself. The trustees should not be having meetings outside of meetings that's already been scheduled by the governing body. You set your meetings at the beginning of the year, and you meet. And then I wanted to say, I'm never known as being...
Yeah, I gotta stop him. Okay, first of all, yeah, sounds good, but you trying to say that because you telling them to back off Tiffany. So, yeah, no. They can do two things at the same time. Okay? All right? And I don't need to explain. That explains itself. Secondly, what? I don't forgot what the second thing was he said. I don't know. Let's see.
Now you look and see what they got. You got to be careful. And one thing I want to say to the residents of Dolton, make sure you guys educate yourself. The trustees should not be having meetings.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of meetings that's already been.
Well, we know why they had to have their secret squirrel meeting. It was legit. It was legal. But we know why they have to have it. Tiffany controls the meetings. And she does not let things that should be getting done and said get done and said. So, there's that.
Been scheduled by the governing body. You set your meetings at the beginning of the year, and you meet. And then I wanted to say, I'm never known as being a former trustee where always that one trustee is always the mayor pro tem. You're supposed to take a vote, and amongst your vote, once the meeting is set, then you take your mayor pro tem. But I also want to caution you guys. I did my research. Bert Olson is not a very good attorney.
I tend to like that comment because I haven't looked into it, but I'm sure if he's saying DOTTS like that, he's talking about someone. So that's supposed to be what y'all are supposed to do. Y'all supposed to go find out who he's talking about and what that connection is. Okay, just because he's clearly for Tiffany, it don't mean you can't. His information can't be useful somehow. Right?
Take a look at the village of South Village. Same things is happening. The man in Maywood is going through the same thing. He causes chaos when he don't get what he wants. So I'm telling you guys, pay attention.
That person doesn't even live in Dolton. And that person got up on the behalf to speak for Tiffany Henyard, which prompted the person after him to do this.
Good evening, Mary Avant, resident of Dolton. To all the department heads sitting on the dais, for the last few meetings, you've decided to share your comments and your feelings. We don't want it, and we don't need it. You are not allowed to answer any of the residents' concerns, so why would I hope or want to hear anything from you other? You don't know if you don't live here or pay taxes here, but your thoughts and concerns would be different if you did.
Yes, that lady was pretty much letting everybody know she did not need his input on the matter of Dolton when he lives in Riverdale. But then I was in the Dolton Facebook group when I saw this particular mugshot attached to a name of that same individual that was speaking on Henyard's behalf. And this person is named...
That little amphitheater he just showed, that's not Riverdale, Illinois. That's Riverdale, Georgia. Okay.
Michael Smith. Now, Michael Smith has been very popular, maybe for all the wrong reasons, in South suburban Illinois. Again, he seems like a young man that had some career aspirations. He was voted in as a trustee in a town called, I don't know if it's Dixmoor. He was voted in as a trustee at 18 in Dixmoor. But he had some problems. And I want to go over those problems right now. This is not me putting it out there. It is what is out there in the Dolton politics group. On March 2011, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for reckless driving and resisting arrest. November 2011, he was arrested for disorderly conduct, obstruction, and resisting arrest. 2012, Trustee Smith pleaded guilty to the theft after being charged with stealing gasoline from the Village of Dixmoor. Smith had to resign his trustee position as part of the plea agreement. Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for domestic battery to his aunt. March 2014, Trustee Smith arrested for aggravated assault for allegedly assaulting Village of Dixmoor police chief. Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for criminal damage to government property. 2015, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for unlawful violation, an order of protection and resisting arrest. November 2015, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Riverdale police for filing a false police report about a stolen cell phone. Now, this guy has a very lengthy criminal history. And he stepped away from politics. But look at this.
Hold
in
on,
Riverdale,
because I'm reading the comments, so I gotta go back. They talking about the officer's face when he spelled dots.
You take your mayor pro tem.
I gotta see it. I think he did in the beginning.
In our community, and we don't have this much media coverage going on. But we over here.
Oh, they also said that this is Lacey's son. That's what they said. And, you know, they're pointing out the intimidation that he's seemingly doing here with the residents by standing all the way on the podium and leaning in like that. I mean, that's what it looks like. It clearly looks like intimidation tactics. They don't hide anything.
Having media coverage here, and we don't put out the good things that is happening. But you guys got to connect the dots. DOTTS. Dots. All of this stuff is coming about.
He rolled his eyes, y'all. He rolled his eyes. Can I rewind it?
Going on. But we over here having media coverage here, and we don't put out the good things that is happening. But you guys got to connect the dots. DOTTS. Dots. All of this stuff is coming about because you got individuals fighting for seats. But I'm going to tell you, don't repeat history. And when I say don't repeat history, you better look in the city of Harvey. The city of Harvey had a mayor that the people wanted out so bad. And now you look and see what they got. You got to be careful. And one thing I want to say to the residents of Dolton.
Now let's get back to where we were.
Sitting on the dais for the last.
Voted in as a trustee in a town called, I don't know if it's Dixmoor. He was voted in as a trustee at 18 in Dixmoor. But he had some problems. And I want to go over those problems right now. This is not me putting it out there. It is what is out there in the Dolton politics group. On March 2011, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for reckless driving and resisting arrest. November 2011, he was arrested for disorderly conduct, obstruction, and resisting arrest. 2012, Trustee Smith pleaded guilty to the theft after being charged with stealing gasoline from the Village of Dixmoor. Smith had to resign his trustee position as part of the plea agreement. Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor police for domestic battery to his aunt. March 2014, Trustee Smith arrested for aggravated assault for allegedly assaulting Village of Dixmoor Police Chief. Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor Police for criminal damage to government property. 2015, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Dixmoor Police for unlawful violation, an order of protection and resisting arrest. November 2015, Trustee Smith arrested by Village of Riverdale Police for filing a false police report about a stolen cell phone. Now, this guy has a very lengthy criminal history, and he stepped away from politics. But look at this. In Riverdale, he ran for village trustee. Look at who supported his particular campaign. Tiffany Henyard. Look at this. The Riverdale palm card from the desk of Dolton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. Paid.
This is the reason why I've canceled
by friends of Michael.
Okay, so he obviously didn't mention this, which is one reason why I clicked on here, because I was just going to let him say it all. So somebody wrote it, and this has been shown in the group. And this was also, he was being heckled by Jedediah when he was in Dolton, and he was at the podium talking his talk. I mean, literally, and y'all probably saw the video, but it depends on which video you saw, because you probably wouldn't have seen or heard Jedediah. But if you watched it from Jedediah's video, you can see and hear him right beside Michael when he came in there and he was going off that one time, and he was being heckled, and Jedediah was talking about him getting fired from school as a teacher because he was grooming young teenagers. And so this woman is saying, check out why he was fired from the school board. He's a grooming a 15-year-old, girls plural. She said girls plural. You see how his DOG attacked him, or did he try to put his hands on his wife and the DOG defended? I mean, he put his hands on his elderly auntie before, so what was... Oh, jeez. This dude... Yeah, but I can show y'all one of the old meetings, back when Tiffany was trustee. Somebody in the meeting called out her and Michael for dating.
Michael Smith. He wanted to be a village trustee for a 4-year term. Vote for not more than 3, so punch 1. This is what he says. Good morning, Riverdale. We're less than 1 week away from Election Day, February 28, 2023. I am grateful for the support and endorsement of Supervisor Dolton Township and Mayor Tiffany Henyard of Dolton, as well as Calumet City Clerk Nayetta Figs. I humbly ask for your vote and support that you punch number 1 for me, Michael Smith. February 28th, I will get the job done. Thanks, God bless, and have a great day. Now, I'm looking here currently at the Village of Trustees. The mayor is Lawrence Jackson. There is Karen Holcomb, Bradley Smith, Roderick Jefferson, Brenda Williams, Cassandra Riley Pinkney, Gregory Lewis, and Eric Levere. Want to know who's not there? Oh, yeah.
Michael.
This guy, Michael Smith. He was number 1 on the ticket, which was a good position, and still didn't get picked. Let me just talk about this because this guy was also in the Dolton politics group. It seems like he was either put out. He was like very disruptive also from what I can see on the post. Guys like this have no business in politics. Mm-hmm. They have no business doing anything in the black community. You're a guy who supports Tiffany Henyard. I don't understand why anyone can even take this guy serious. So the fact that you and Henyard are in the same agreement about anything lets me know why you got your ass up there and said what you said. All right? This kind of person is not serious. He might have aspirations.
Now, I'm with this guy here. I see a lot of people clowning him about the way he spelled Dodds. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I think they doing that because Jedediah did it. like when it happened, Jedediah began clowning him about that. And I found that odd because my first assumption when I saw him do it was he's telling you to connect the dots. And if he's going to say DOTTS, the way he did it is like he's giving you a clue. And from what I can see, so far nobody has looked into it because everywhere they're just like, say he can't spell, he was a teacher and all that. And I'm like, huh? To me, that was a clue, Magoo. So when y'all ain't look it up? Okay, I spend enough time when I do the videos. I can't do the investigations too. Y'all ain't paying me. Okay? I want some of that Lightfoot money. Alright? Make it happen. We can talk. But, you know, this guy is saying, okay, I thought he was intentionally misspelling DOTTS because it was someone's last name he was about to reveal. Now, he didn't have any intention on going further. He wanted y'all to look for whatever reason. So, who is DOTS? Or what does DOTS stand for? That's what, I mean, if y'all care, I don't know. He came up there and said it. So, what was that about? He clearly knows a lot about what's going on in Dolton. Ain't that suspicious in my Umar voice? Ain't that suspicious?
And again, he's a good talker. He's charismatic. He can't get anything done. Right? The guy's not to be trusted. He's completely okay with what Tiffany Henyard is doing in Dolton. How could you ever trust a guy like that? And again, he might be a changed man.
They say his pit bull tore his face. So he really was attacked by a dog and it was recently? Listen, y'all quit saying that. Come on. We gotta do better. There would be no reason for him to even spell the word. Think about that. So if he's saying, you gotta learn how to connect the dots. DOTTS. I mean, the officer rolling his eyes and like, huh? That's kind of funny, but it's also like, he's an officer. Officers are supposed to be investigators. Immediately, he should have took that as he's giving a clue. I think it's a clue, y'all. I mean, if anybody cares, shouldn't everything be relevant? I mean, because listen, this guy been around in Dolton business. Okay, I'm talking about back when Tiffany was, again, a trustee. Somebody was saying that him and Tiffany was dating. He was sitting front row, right in front of where she was sitting, in her trustee position. He was a little bigger too. But then he came the one time and he started calling everybody out, calling out Gonzalez, putting everybody in alleged laundry out there. He knows a lot. How's he that invested and he don't even live there, but he trying to run for mayor of a whole nother town, coming over there starting drama. Then you find this whole criminal record, but clearly he's willing to go above and beyond on behalf of who? Tiffany. I don't know if that's our baby daddy. Because when I saw it and they called him out, I did do the math. Her daughter's 3 now. And back then, I think the approximate year of that video, I think her daughter wasn't even born yet. It's likely. I mean, what mayor would endorse someone with such a long criminal case? I know she has, but she only has 1 arrest. As a mayor, you're not going to just endorse people without looking into making sure that they have the proper fit, background, and everything for that position, because it'll make you look bad as suspect. I don't think Tiffany cares, but I'm just saying we're going to pretend like on a minimal level she would want to take certain precautions. This person was saying she actually has a cop thugs lean in against the podium to intimidate speakers. Yeah, she been doing that. He said New Jack City. Yep, that's him. This guy was saying, isn't he the one that was threatening Sean from Long Island Audit at one of the meetings? Yep, that was him. Yep. The cop is directly next to the podium to intimidate members of the public who are there to speak against the mayor. Again, they picking on him spelling dots, but I mean, the joke's on y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I love y'all. Ain't nothing you can do about it, but the joke's on you.
Man, now I don't think the brother has any problems. Like the last few years, seemed to be living, a good life. Maybe he was going through some things when he was younger, but he doesn't need to be in politics at all. He's proven that he cannot do the job, and he's not trustworthy for the people at all. All right? Don't have any issue with the guy, but this is what was put out there, so this is what we're talking about. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.
Paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong.
Sorry, y'all.
In
I was
fact,
reading
this
comments.
is one of the 3 major...
Oh, stop it. Where was it? Somebody said about, it sounded like she wrote his speech. I'm not sure if it was him or somebody else, but I do think it was him calling out people one time, and she was, when they put the camera on her, she was shaking her head very slowly. I wish y'all could see me demonstrate it, but she was shaking her head up like in a yes motion, but it was very slowly, and in her mind, this is how it looks to me, she was saying, yeah, that's it, okay, that's all right, like as if she did write it, and she's hoping that he gets it right, because I mean, he wasn't reading from anything, so it was off the dome. And she was shaking her head like, that's right. And then, yes, like, she was intense with it. And I think her face and head was subtle, but I think it still was like subconscious. She didn't realize that she was verbalizing, well, not verbalizing, but visualizing for us that appearance of, this is what I told him to say, and he's doing good so far. But, yeah. Maybe he saw it, maybe he didn't. All right? So,